And this time around, our quote comes from everybody's neighbor, Fred Rogers. Yeah, Mr. Rogers himself. And he said this: often when you think you're at the end of something, you're at the beginning of something else. Yeah, boy. I mean, it's like, the thing is, retirement can feel like it is just an ending of something. But in reality, it's the beginning of another great chapter in your life. You just got to make sure that you've planned for it ahead of time.
Yeah, no, 100%. I wasn't always the biggest fan of Fred Rogers and, Mr. Rogers' neighborhood, but, some of the things he said, like this quote, I think it perfectly captures the transition into retirement. Many people view their final day of work as the end of a long career, but in reality, it marks the beginning of an entirely new chapter. Hopefully one filled with freedom, one filled with opportunity, one filled with the ability to truly enjoy the fruits of their labor. But to fully embrace that next phase without any financial worry, there is some proper retirement income planning that, folks, it's absolutely essential, because without the steady paycheck of a W-2 job, your lifestyle depends on how well you've structured your different income streams. And the key to a successful transition is ensuring that your money works for you just as hard as you worked for it. This means having a well thought out strategy that includes guaranteed income sources, tax efficient withdrawals, as well as protection against things like market downturn. All right. A strong retirement plan should include guaranteed income sources, things like Social Security, pensions, annuities that can provide a stable foundation. Then you must have smart withdrawals, a structured drawdown strategy from your savings and your investments is going to prevent premature depletion of those accounts. And then you got to account for market risk and how to manage it. Well, diversifying and proper asset allocation will also help protect your nest egg. And then have some form of inflation protection put in place. Your plan must account for rising costs of living in order to maintain your purchasing power. And then I mentioned tax efficiency. Having strategic withdrawals from different buckets, tax deferred as well as tax free accounts, can help minimize those tax burdens, because retirement is not just an end. It's actually a beginning. And by preparing wisely, you can ensure that this next chapter is one of financial confidence, freedom, and fulfillment. Matt?
Yeah, that's so great. And, it sort of harkens back a little bit, at least, to something we talked about on last week's show, like losing your sense of purpose in retirement. I feel like that is one of the things that can lead to that, is not having a solid plan, because then if you're not able to do the things that you want to do, if you have to go back to work because you haven't planned effectively and properly to make sure that you don't have to do that, then, you can be in just a rough situation. And the thing is, we want you to be in a situation where if you want to go back to work, you can go back to work. If it's something that you love, if it's something that you enjoy, a little part-time job, getting out, seeing people, that gives you a sense of purpose, maybe. It all depends on your individual situation, your wants, your desires, and your needs in retirement. And you've got a plan for what you want your life to look like in those years.
Yeah, 100%. And folks listening right now, if you missed last week's show, you can go to moneymatterswithmike.com and search the previous episodes. Or if you'd prefer to watch it on video, you can go to the YouTube channel just by going to YouTube and searching Money Matters with Mike. And you can search all of our entire library of going on almost 3 years now. There's a lot of great content that you can share with your friends, your family, your coworkers, and anybody else that you think needs some help from a financial standpoint.
Yeah, just about any topic that you can think of, financially speaking, we have covered here over the last almost 3 years going here of the show. So yeah, absolutely. Go to moneymatterswithmike.com and you can see the entire library of our previous episodes right there on the website.